Welcome to DNN, all the news that matters to you. Our first story, Chancellor Wrath has declared a day of celebration as the colony ship Stellaris has landed and established the first Dominion colony on the newly renamed planet Dawnlight. Already, Dominion planners have begun charting additional habitable systems, and plans to build additional colony vessels are already being drafted. In other news, shock exploded across the Dominion Newsnets on August 27, 2209, when the Citations Plasma Collection Station broadcast a panic distress message. They were under attack by unknown vessels, later to be described as pirates. The first strike force was immediately scrambled from their orbits around Saladar in response to this threat. Through several netcasts from the crew, many had a first-hand account of the events as the crew of rough plasma miners attempted to hold their own. However, on December 17th, after over 3 months of brutal fighting, all transmissions from this station abruptly ended. Although the Dominion fleet was able to attack and destroy these cowardly rogues before they could flee, the loss of the station with all hands was later confirmed by the crew of the Dominion corvette Challenger, which led the subsequent search and rescue efforts. In response to this dastardly attack, the first strike force tracked the pirate ships back to their point of origin and destroyed the pirate base located in the Jormon-Dur system, thus putting an end to the threat of these pirates once and for all. However, political rivals quickly pounced on the events, and in the subsequent 2210 election, Chancellor Wrath was ultimately succeeded by Koshiro Mori, who ran on a platform of rebuilding the Citations Plasma Station in memorial of her brave crew and all those that plan to expand the Dominion off-world. In our final section tonight, we discuss the discovery by Dominion scientists of not one, but 3 separate worlds with intelligent life on them. Though all of these species found are at a more primitive level of development as compared to the Dominion, it raises the hopes that we will yet find another spacefaring race among the stars. The presence of these races has sparked a new debate regarding how interactions should be handled. Some scientists claim that we have a moral and ethical mandate to avoid interfering with the natural development of these races until they are capable of reaching interstellar flight on their own, while others claim that we should help and elevate these people to join us among the stars. As always, we turn this question over to the collective. What do you think? Should we help these people, or bring them up to be our vassals? Until next time, this is DNN signing off. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Stellaris, Episode 3. You've probably already seen the intro that I just recorded earlier today, so let's get back into it. Now, I don't remember exactly where I left off. Let's go see what everybody's doing. So I've got a colony ship waiting, but I need more. The fleet. Okay, the fleet just destroyed that there, and they're on their way home. Ooh, construction ship. What are your orders? Building a mining station. Oh, rebuilding that mining station there. And then done. So let's tell him to then build those 2 there. That should get that taken care of. Okay, so then the 2 debris, and then going back to survey. Okay, so he's good. Alrighty. So they are all good, and you are surveying through that. Alright, unpause, and let's get going. And the battle was completed. It was actually really cool. The fight was actually a lot of fun. What technologies do we have here? It's been so long since I played. For those of you who don't know, I broke my microphone a while back, and that's why there was a huge delay between my last recording and today. So we're saving up, and I know that I want to colonize here. That was my plan, is to colonize this world so that I could have this and have basically 3 worlds that will sort of stretch out. And I've got this control section here. Okay. That's the Pilgrim. Okay. So I'm going to hope that all of it... Okay, artifact of a civilization... Approximately 12 million years ago, judging from the age of the artifacts, what we were able to put together, our scientists theorized that these aliens, who called themselves the Voltum Star Assembly, were worm-like annelids, so like centipedes, roughly 3 to 4 meters long. 4-meter long centipede. Yeah, that's kind of scary. In length, that communicated with each other through vibrations carried along their segmented bodies. Ew. Okay.
Situation log updated.
So let's see what that actually brings up. Okay, so precursors. So discover artifacts. Okay. And we have a mining mandate, so we're working on that. And we need to survey 3 more habitable worlds. So 1, 2, 3. Or sorry, 1, 2, and then one of these ones over here or over there. Done and done. We can do all of that. Okay, and then this is our new colony. Oh, yes. He's going to survey that. God, I hope that doesn't blow him up. Dr. McCoy, don't fail us now. Let's go back to the map. So hopefully all will work out. I've been watching a bunch of different developments, and I want to... let's leave that be for now. I don't want to start in on any more of those. Oh, strike force is repaired, survey is done. He is moving on to that one, or this one. Okay, so, moving along. I find it weird that we've basically spread out around here and found nothing. Which is really weird. I forget how many races we actually put into this, but normally within this kind of space you would find somebody already. You know, maybe not like right next to you, but like out here. We would have at least bumped into somebody, but we have found like no alien races. Not even the non-people races, the creatures. None of those have shown up either, which is really startling. I think I need to throw down some edicts or something. Wait, this is it. Policies and edicts. Okay.
Research complete.
Oh, research. Let's pause this. Ooh, power hubs. That will be nice. That will give us a good bonus. And let's see here. Solar panels on the stations would be nice. But survey. We need better range. We need to know what's out there. So that's going to be the priority there. So unpause that. Let's go into our home world here and take a look at the surface. We are at 0 food. That is not good. Okay, so you need to build a hydroponics. Hydroponics. There we go. And you need to build a hydroponics. recently found random space debris orbiting the star, probably originated from a nearby asteroid belt. Okay, at least he didn't die. And then let's build power hub, which we don't have the materials for, so let's cancel that. Let's build the power hub here. That should take care of us. Okay, so that'll help us on 2 separate fronts. Actually, let's cancel this one and then redo it now that the other one's queued up ahead of it. That way we're not going to further sink ourselves financially. Okay, so they're progressing nicely. These guys are growing. So let's put them on the basic hydroponic as well. That should help us make this planet grow, but we're going to need to take care of stuff. Okay, oh, we've got enough. Let's pause this. And let's go here because we wanted to colonize this. Now, I've looked at this one a couple of times, and I looked at it off camera as well, trying to decide what was the best thing that I could do with it in terms of getting a return on it. And I decided that get this one. That this one would be the best spot to make the best use of it. So that is on its way. Okay, so ships are on the move. Dr. McCoy. Let's see, is that the Pilgrim? Yeah, that's the Pilgrim. Okay. So we've got more power built, and that ship's on its way to build even more. So we'll get this power crisis sorted out just as soon as I get that colony ship, the cultivator.
System survey complete.
Oh, and our other scientist. Yep, our other science ship captain is going up a level as well. That's always good news. Where are you going? Okay, so you're jumping over to target these and see what we can get out of those. Alright, so we're making progress. Don't really know how I feel about everything here, because I feel like we're falling behind an unseen enemy who is going to technologically come in and wreck us before we know what's going on. Take a bite of a sandwich here while I figure out my plans. So, and if you've forgotten from the things, we're intelligent and industrious, but we're slow breeders and we're weak, and we are militarists, materialists, and xenophiles. So we like science, weapons, and other aliens. So, kind of like a weird little mix there.
Construction complete.
Okay, what just got completed? Oh, construction on Dawnlight. Okay. Oh, of the... That would be the... This. Okay. Sweet. Alright. That works out for us. But now we need to get onto... Okay, and... Oh, Governor has gained a level. How quaint. So that ship is doing its thing. Let's see here. Okay, and what about this one? So we'll add. Okay. We'll send him to that one afterwards. Actually. Okay. Because I want to get the debris before it expires, because that's always, this early on, that's always a good thing. And our colony ship has, alright, he can go ahead and research that one. It's low enough that I don't think it's going to be a problem for him. And we have established our, oh, well, it's working. So we'll make that one number 3. So the planets are slowly... Okay, nanocomposites and just some basic research. Okay. And hopefully that will do good for us. Alright, so... Meanwhile, which one is he building first? He is building the wrong one first. Okay, perfect. Well, at least he's going to build the electrical one next, so not an entire waste. Okay, so, and he's here checking this thing out. He's only got a 15% fail rate, so okay. At some point build a massive orbital complex near Akram 1 dedicated to computer research. Strangely, they seem to have ignored the normally popular field of artificial intelligence to focus exclusively on virtual realities and massive computer simulations. Most of the complex has been ruined by weapons fire and micrometeors, but what remains is in remarkable condition given the station's age. Oh, excellent.
Updated.
That gives us a... What is this here? Need a... Okay. Well, let's research that now. Don't leave us hanging, dude. You can finish surveying this. After you're done. Because, yeah, research project. Research project is good. That's kind of cool. Virtual reality location. I want to get this one too, but I don't think that I'm ready for too many more colony ships because of that. Say I'm still supporting a colony, and it's making me slowly drain away my money. So hopefully I can get everything squared away, and then that will come back, and we can plan for the next thing. Another PB&J here. So alright, so yeah, that made it positive, which is good. Let's look at clearing some of these areas here.
Debris analyzed.
Okay, so homeworld is all set to be cleared. Oh, the debris gave us active countermeasures, which hopefully means that we will be able to use that if we run into people with missiles or torpedoes. Ugh. Pardon me. I know, I'm disgusting. Alright, let's see. Ooh, we have gotten a little bit of growth here, and the system is now becoming available. So, oh. This ship is... Oh, it's surveying that system. Alright, so let's add surveying that system, since that's going to be within range soon.
Special project complete.
The archaeologists investigating the Voltrum orbital complex above Akram 1 have stumbled upon an interesting find. They managed to recover a partial copy of what was apparently a fairly popular multi-user virtual reality game enjoyed by billions of Voltium across their empire. Although the game takes place in a fictional and highly satirized version of their contemporary society, it has proven an invaluable source of information on both their language and customs. Sweet. That is a bonus. Okay, what do you have on your plate here? Okay, so now it's going to move, and then it's going to survey that system. As per the mandate of additional mining stations have been constructed, so 250 influence. Excellent. That is very, very helpful. That system is just out of our reach, but I think that it is time for us to get down to business with these guys here and build an observation post.
System survey complete.
So they are going to notice that we're here very soon. What are our policies? What are our policies regarding uplifting? Native enlightenment. Prohibited. No natives would be ready to grasp the wonders we have discovered, and exposing them to the truths of the galaxy would carry enormous risks to everyone involved. Through sharing our knowledge, we can actively encourage natives to take their rightful place in the galactic community. I'm going to say yes. Because we want to make people...
So, I did your reservations here, and it's right across the street from where he is.
Oh, well, that's excellent. Alright, sorry, my wife and I are discussing travel plans because I have to travel for work. So, yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay, surveys are progressing. We're going to get this planet surveyed. And I think that might actually hit our habitable worlds. No, need one extra one. So we'll have to survey one of these here. Or this one. Alright, so that could be doable. Alright, so we're chugging along. We're gonna try and basically make these people our what's the appropriate term? Not our slaves. Pardon me. I suddenly need to cough here. We're not making them our slaves. We're going to make them into a vassal. That's what it is. A people that will serve us and eventually become a part of our nation. Because if I remember correctly, these people, yeah, they're like lizards. cold climate lizards, which is really neat, but they've got that Batheria there, so we definitely want to make them happy to be part of us.
Anomaly found.
Oh, go ahead and research that.
System survey complete.
Okay, not really all that much in that system, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, hopefully what I'm going to try and do is connect these two areas so that we can have a fully connected empire here, because I think when they start to connect, they sort of stretch to meet each other, kind of deal. But yeah, I think it's time to turn our attention towards research and everything that we've got towards research. Okay. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Bajol 5. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. So that means +4 on that planet, which is, ooh, there. Oh, gotta get that within range. Let's see here, where is that from? Oh, that is within range. Sweet. So once he's done with that one, we're going to definitely start reaching out and mining this system. Oh. He doesn't have any orders, does he? Okay. Survey that. Survey that. Okay, the survey of Bajol 2 has revealed that certain regions of the planet are home to a primitive alien proto-civilization. Our probes show that the Neolithic culture has mastered fire and developed a rudimentary spoken language, but we have yet to see any evidence of metallurgy or written communication. Okay. So, yet another primitive race has showed up on the scene for us here. There's that Arctic world. Stone Age primitives. We'll have to see about that. Like, I mean, look at this. We've found 1, 2, 3 primitive races.
System survey complete. Anomaly
Ooh.
found.
Hold on. A large amount of ship debris has been found orbiting around this planet, possibly the remnants of some kind of massive fleet. Okay, Dr. McCoy, you may research that. Okay. In the meantime, let's take a look here. Just out of reach, just out of reach. This one can be researched, but we're going to order this ship to, we need to start taking advantage of our science capabilities here. And that means this system, and I don't know if he can reach that system or not. No, we'll send McCoy after that one next. After he's done with the one that he's on. Okay. Alright, so we're continuing to plumb the depths of this massive empty space that we have. It's really kind of unbelievable, the amount of just emptiness. I haven't run across a single spacefaring race at all. Okay, let's see here. We've detected the presence of a primitive civilization on another on Vijim. Okay, so we are surrounded by primitive races. Late medieval age and feudal society. Okay, so very interesting. Okay, survey of habitable worlds have collected a massive amount of data. And okay, so we've completed that mandate and gotten a bunch of stuff. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's see here. Okay. So we will continue. What is the Peacekeeper working on? The Pilgrim working on? It is investigating. Okay. Okay, there's clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit to Bajol 6 at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked with craters from stray weapon blasts, and scans from the Pilgrim have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to the advanced design. Science Officer McCoy has prepared an expedition to sift through these derelicts hulls for valuable technologies. Okay.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so we will put him on that, and then after that we'll send him to the other one way up here, because I'm dying to know what these are, but at the same time I don't want to risk anything, because missing out on those can be a real pain in the butt. Okay, so let's see how this planet is going. Oh, good. They have come into their own. So we're making good money. These guys are coming into their own. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And how is the situation back home? Okay, let's move. No, we'll leave you there. Let's build a hydroponic here, just so that we can strengthen our growth. And then a basic science lab. That ought to do. Where are we in science here? Okay. The propaganda broadcasts are almost complete. We're figuring out how to talk to ourselves, which is rather funny. Don't you agree, weaklings? So, science, science, science. All love the science. I think we need to build another construction ship. I don't like to build extra construction ships, because then they sit around idle all the time. So it seems like a waste. I don't know. I think I'm definitely gonna have to put that one to a vote. But let's speed things up a little bit here. Let's go just a fast. And see if we can't get things rolling here. Oh, we finally found something of value in there besides another freaking primitive race. Let's pause this here real quick and see what we're gonna do with these guys here. Okay, so passive observation grants us 3, and that technological enlightenment elevate the native infiltration. Okay. Unrestricted native studies. See, that costs, so we're not going to do that. It's too much effort. So for now, we're just going to study them and let them be. See how they develop. Like watching an ant farm.
Special project.
Okay,
complete.
the team under Science Officer McCoy has finished their expedition on Bajol 6 and returned to the Pilgrim. Sadly, the wrecked starships on the surface were too badly damaged to recover any useful technology. These vessels were clearly very advanced, however, and we could gain valuable engineering insight if we analyzed the way they were designed. We should consider the construction of a permanent science outpost in orbit. Excellent. So it added a science component to that system. So we will definitely be doing that. And now, okay, so let's send him over to deal with this one, and then he'll deal with the other one once he's done. Okay, so this guy is, yeah, this system is pretty much garbage, but you know, we'll study the little minion races as best we can.
Research complete.
Okay, we have research. Research has landed. Okay, so we've got our edicts. What do we want to do? Planetary capital. That's a good thing because that has even more production. But tile blockers. Military academy. Let's get rid of the blockers because that's going to be our biggest goal in the immediate future, is making some of these planets that we've picked more usable, more user-friendly, so to speak. So now we've got those
System
going.
survey complete.
Okay, so that's, yep, that system is basically junk. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about it right now because it's not within our reach, so we don't have to be too worried about it. Let's see here. Scanning, scanning, scanning. I'm thinking that I may want to... Let's see here, that's 60%. If I could get something to make that more habitable, my people might not hate it so much. Tropical world. See, that's really tempting right there, because it's very worth doing.
System survey
Yeah,
complete.
that is very much worth
Anomaly
doing.
found.
Oh, another anomaly. Yes, you can research that. Just because I got McCoy doing the other one. You guys need to start pulling your weight. Hopefully he won't die. It's only a 15% chance that it'll screw up, but I get really nervous because some of my other playthroughs, when I first started playing through, my scientists were just dying left and right. Like nothing I did would help them. Let's see here. The strong gravity well of Wikalar 1 has pulled a massive amount of space debris which has formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appears to be wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris for valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle the metal. Nice. So that's a bonus, a win right there. Sweet.
Research complete.
Oh, that would be destroyers. Okay, so that system survey is complete. So let's send you, I want you to survey that system, and then I want you to survey that system and that system. Let's see here. And then let's send him after these. So we'll give him a long mission here to basically survey our outer rim of worlds that are within our grasp, so to speak. Unfortunately, man, there's nothing out here. It is really disturbing, to say the least. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Gerodith 3. The massive script covers a large portion of the planet's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Okay, pause that. Research was completed. That was... Ooh, we can go straight after the next one and get our destroyers. That could be useful. Ion thrusters or coil guns would be more useful. Let's see here. Let's get the destroyers, because getting destroyers is like the first real ships that you can get that aren't the weak little corvettes. So hopefully we'll get another shot at that stuff. And Dr. McCoy, Science Officer McCoy, please go investigate that so that we can continue our development here. In the meantime, you are building up there. Alright, unpaused. Let's see how our planets are doing here. Let's put you there instead. And I will build nothing at the moment there, because I'm going to want to put a power hub in that location to start with. I've got to research more stuff to get rid of problems. Okay, we have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization. Jeez! In the Alcopeleron system. They are presently in what could be considered a late medieval age. Okay, so we are getting tons of these aliens in our area, which means we're basically going to be primed. If we work this correctly, we could be primed to turn these people into vassals, or otherwise bring them into the fold. Let's see here. Small Voltium satellite was found orbiting Tenacia 9A. It had been set up to continuously repeat a message until its power source drained millions of years ago. We salvaged its transmitter array, but could only recover a small portion of the transmission. The main purpose of this satellite was apparently to preach the dominant Voltium philosophy to neighboring civilizations. Its message speaks of the need to disconnect and to embrace true existence, whatever that means. I wonder if these guys basically became like cyber entities. That would be really interesting. The basic concept of like Ghost in the Shell machine. You jack into a machine and become Data. You know, not Data as in the character from Star Trek, but like Data as in you become a digital entity rather than, let's see here. Let's see here. Orbital sensor array gives us better sensory range and a bunch of science output bonuses. So yeah, I'll take that. It's a space station technology, which reminds me we'll need to upgrade the home space station. So let's go look at that now. And then, yeah, okay. Alright, so moving along. This is a rather interesting development. We've got races all around us, like you would expect, but none of them are spacefaring races, which is really, really freaking weird. And it just makes it hard for me to understand what we should do, because normally you have like someone to deal with. So you have someone who's blocking your direction, so your strategy is partly about kind of screwing them over by preventing them from getting the resources that you want. But in this particular example, and it's ironic that I picked a race that's, you know, super, you know, alien loving, and they can't find a single peer out in the stars. They can only find all of these lesser primitive races, which the closest one is the one on Tau Ceti that actually has a space station, you know, basically the equivalent of like the Mir space station here. You know, primitive space station. But beyond that, the rest of them are just nothing. That is so weird. Okay, so we're going to put a Corvette assembly yard there, because right now that's our only construction base, and we need that to be ready to build more ships should we need them. Now if we can just get our systems going here. 22%. What is McCoy actually doing here? Nothing. So let's send the Pilgrim to survey here, 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 and here. Yeah, we're gonna have to build a another construction ship, because we just unfortunately Our current construction ship just simply cannot... Oh, he's not even doing anything. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Okay, can he build there? Oh, he can. So let's start by going here. Build the mining station, and then build the research station. Then build another research... Oops.
Anomaly found.
Go ahead and research that. So wait. Build the research stations. No. Build the mining station. Then build the research stations. Then go there. Because we don't have enough money after that. But we're trying to push this a little bit faster here now, and hopefully our research will accelerate. Somebody told me that by expanding your race, you actually reduce the research. Somebody used the mining laser. Oh, it's another alien writing one, which is alright. We're getting a bunch of those.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
You leave that one alone for now. Those will have to be Dr. McCoy's work. Okay. Yeah. Dr. McCoy, go research that. Yep, so he's gonna go do that. Hopefully I'll get better jump engines soon, so I can expand my reach, because right now, just getting crushed here on really critical stuff. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. All right. Science, science, science. Let's see here.
Situation log updated.
Ah. Whoa, wait a minute. We have encountered an alien race. Oh, well, that is interesting. We will have to immediately begin investigating them, because we have been dying to learn of an alien race. They came from this direction, so they were surveying, so I'm thinking they're down here in the Crossroads Nebula. That's really, really nice. We finally have found a peer race of some kind that we can discuss spacey kind of things with and see if they're friendly. And if not, we will shoot guns at them. Okay, the construction ship Nova has been completed, so we're going to send that to begin construction here and here as we expand our military knowledge. This is an oops, I gotta unpause it. That would help. This is exciting. Let's see what we can see about these guys here. That's a science ship of some kind of race. They scan quickly. That's impressive. So they must have improved scan technology. Hopefully our people can figure them out. and understand what they are, if anything. There's our construction ship jumping in. Oh, here we go. The Pilgrim has picked up some curious readings from Kamali 3. There are significant pockets of radiation in the gas giant's atmosphere that appear to be the result of intense orbital bombardment. What someone could hope to gain by bombarding a gas giant. Okay, so
Situation log updated.
okay, time sensitive. Go to. Research that project right away. We will find out what they want. I think I've done that one before in another game.
Complete.
Okay, after successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Queermalon League. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities have been terminated. Excellent. They are individualists, militarists, and spiritualists. As fellow star explorers, we salute you. And the news of encountering intelligent life is, for the first time, has spread like wildfire through our dominion. Our citizens are so fascinated by these beings, and the media is full of reports and speculations on their culture and society. The revelation that we are not alone in the galaxy has largely been greeted with celebration. Just like us, the aliens appear to be relative newcomers on the galactic stage, and their level of technology is similar to ours. What a momentous occasion. Okay, so we're going to pause it, and we're going to look at these guys. So they've just basically colonized a world up here. So we should send a science ship to investigate, but I think that that's probably where we're going to break off here for the foreseeable future, simply because from here it's going to be just a long slog of continual growth. I definitely think that we're going to have to colonize this world immediately. And this one's also got that planet there, but even though this is a relatively small planet, it's also a relatively clear planet and would make a good scientific base, if nothing else. So yeah, it looks like it's very sciencey oriented, and that would be extremely useful for us going forward. So I think that we're going to have to put a colony ship on the books as we prepare and basically sort of wall off this sector from them. We'll probably have to send an exploration ship down here, but yeah, basically we're going to have to try and stymie their growth, maybe even push down into here with our science ships. And that, I think, is going to be the end of this particular session. Please, if you've enjoyed this series, leave some comments. Let me know the kind of things you want to see. If you want to be involved and have your name appear as a governor or a military leader or captain of a ship or a station or anything along those lines, please leave a comment so I can see the information that you're putting up. If it's not something terrible, then I will put it on, because obviously I'm not gonna make like 1,000 stations all captained by Harambe or something stupid like that. But And now that I've said that, of course, that's going to be like a million. There's going to be like a million comments of just that. But until next time, I'm Wrath, and I will catch you on the flip side. Have a good one. Please like and subscribe.